Positive energy all the time. Good to see everyone. Hope you all doing great. Yes, indeed. You know, I'm representing Chicago, Illinois, rep your city. Good to see you, Stesia. So, rep your city. We got Texarkana in the building. We got Greensboro in the house. Toronto. You know, I'm representing Chicago. To everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Hope everybody's doing great. We got Vernon, Texas in the building. Let's get it. One of my, I was talking to somebody and this conversation came up. And this is not going to be a popular conversation for sure. And I figured, well, let me take my unpopular opinion to my YouTube tonight. Let me do that. Let me do that. Let me take my unpopular opinion to YouTube tonight. Come on in. We got San Jose, California in the building. We talk about relationships. Give you my opinion about the relationship, especially if you're younger. You might not listen. You might have to learn the hard way. We live in a society of weak relationships. We don't live in a society of strong relationships. We don't live in a society of strong parenting. We don't live in a society that's good for marriage. We live in an anti-marriage society. It is what it is. Ladies especially, listen. You know, just a lot of people that aren't in strong relationships. So if I meet a woman, you know, it's highly likely her girlfriends, people she hang out with, ain't stable when it comes to relationships. They're kind of single. And that's going to clash with our relationship because she's hanging with people that don't carry themselves in no type of way that's good for marriage. So it's like, say I see a beautiful woman on social media and she twerking and all that, and I think she looks sexy. But now, if we become a couple, she can't do that. She can't do that anymore. She was single. Now that she's my woman, she can't be out there by herself throwing her butt up in the camera and all that. She can do that at home in the bedroom with me or in the kitchen with me or something, but her life has to change. As a married woman, she can't conduct herself like a single woman anymore. So we're going to get into all that. We're going to talk about marriage and socializing. marriage has fallen tremendously, especially in the black community, amongst foundational black Americans. They've gotten away from the foundation. And they are far away from the foundation now, so there's nothing to even look at to even give you an idea. And we're going to talk about it. So relationships are very hard for me because when I get in a relationship with a woman, I don't like people. No, you don't have to give up. You just have to wait, Bongo, until the right woman just comes your way, and you have to get with a different woman. You're not going can't try to match your queen. But in my situation, I don't like people, right? I don't like people, and try not to post nothing negative over here that's going against what I'm trying to say. Try to keep all of the negative things. Try to keep them off of this chat. Thank you. So for you men out there that want to say, hit them and split them, now, please not in this conversation. Thank you very much. Okay. Don't come and encourage more uh, dysfunctional situations. Good to see you, April. Don't if you got that dysfunctional, don't tell me nothing about nothing dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? That's that's the problem, and it's really helping because that's the problem. So when you're in a relationship and your mate is hanging out, they're hanging with these people that say dysfunctional things, that think it's funny, that promote the total opposite of a king and a queen. And I'm glad you kind of said that, K Vote, because you're proving what I'm saying. That socializing for a man to socialize with somebody that would say something like that you would say when he's got a queen, it's not good for him to socialize with you like that. You would be a horrible uh, uh, just for that to come out to a married person. It would be horrible. Yeah, that would be horrible because why you're repeating negativity. Well, that's a way to be negative, but try to put it on somebody else. Well, some people would say something stupid, and it's like you just did. No disrespect, I'm just saying. And so this is why, if you're watching here, you're going to see a lot of that tonight. And it's going to back up what I'm getting ready to say. And so if you want to have a strong relationship, you have to stay away from people because you're not going to find strong relationship people. You're not. You're not going to find anybody that's going to help your relationship. 97% of the people you hang with are going to be destroying your relationship. That's absolute fact. Because socializing now, you're going to be socializing with negative people. There's not a lot of positive people that want to have a strong marriage. There's not a lot of stand up strong kings. There's not a lot of stand up strong queens. So, in order for you to socialize, you've got to be with dark energy that goes against the whole principles of marriage. Let me give you an example. Let's say I go pick up Jordan, and Jordan's got a beautiful wife and children. I mean, then we're going to go hang out. We're going to go to a basketball game. I've been knowing him a long time. I see a girl with a tight skirt on. I'm not going to say nothing to him about that. But in this world, they would. I'm not going to say anything to him that's not appropriate for a married man to be engaging with. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say anything that's improper when I'm with a married man. If I want to talk single man, I should have went out with another single man. But I should not take a king away from his queen and have him around anti-king type situations. Have him around situations that's the opposite of a married man. And so most times when you're a man and you want to marry a woman, she's going to be with scumbags. She's going to be with women that will not honor her marriage. And if a woman is sleazy and your wife is upstanding and she's known for being trashy and she walks into a club or something and your wife is with her, off the top, all the men are going to look at your wife as a bust down because that's who she's with. And in 85% of the time, this woman is going to be encouraging your wife to be sleazy, to do things behind your back that a married woman shouldn't do because she's not married. So she's not upholding any type of dignity or any type of respect for marriage. And we're going to get back to that. And family. Family is the worst. Because if I marry your sister or your daughter, I'm taking her away from your family. She's not your family no more. She's my wife now. That's not your sister no more. She's taking my last name now. So there becomes a battle to keep her in your family. You're battling against us building a new family. You're battling to keep her with you. You don't let her go. So you basically, her family becomes my opposition. I don't like your mama. I don't like your daddy. I don't like none of them. Why? Because they are battling against me to keep you in the family. They're not encouraging you. Yeah, go out there and get married and stay with your husband and build a new family. They're not on that. They become my competition. They'll say little stuff. Now that you with Pharaoh, now that you with Pharaoh, we don't hardly see you, huh? That type of stuff. As a matter of fact, they'll want to see you even more now that you got a man. The relatives that barely call you, when they find you got a man, they call there all the time now. And everything they doing is a divide. So many women go for this. That's why they be lonely. Ladies, stop letting people trick you out your position and take you away from a good husband. Because misery likes company. And the big mistake you women make is you hang around women that can't find no husband when you found one. You're hanging with women that can't find no husband and you have. And they want you back over there with them because misery loves company. We're going to get back to that. I'm going through the points now. Let me get back to them. So let's say I meet a woman. We start dating. I don't be wanting to meet her family. I don't want to meet them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to talk to them. You know why? Because their whole attitude is going to be too much focused on me. Okay? They're not going to come with the attitude to strengthen the marriage. They're going to come with a divisive attitude. The brother's going to come with this my sister stuff. That's not your sister no more, punk. You see what I'm saying? They're going to come to claim. They're going to come to interfere. They're not going to be the decent type of people that try to get you to be isolated off with your mate. They're going to be pulling you away from your mate. And a lot of women don't see that. Next thing you know, they be like 60 years old, they be single. They be in a relationship with a man, and they running behind their mama and their sister and all them. Relationship break up. Relationship break up. They mama and their sister them ain't calling them no more like that no more. Now she ain't with no man. And many times they'll go get a man. Let me tell you, you see this all the time. A woman. I'm talking to her. She my woman. Her sister, her girlfriend, her brother call her, girl, come do this, come do that. She go do it. I'm gonna go see my mom. I'm gonna go, she said she's gonna go to the store. She back 3-4 hours later. Where you was at? I stopped by mama's house. I stopped by my sister, all right? We break up. I don't want her. Her sister get a man named John. She call her sister. Girl, when you gonna come back? Well, John, her sister not gonna do that. Her sister not gonna leave John like she left me. Her sister not leaving John to come see you. But she constantly made you leave me to come see her. But when the shoe's on the other foot, she is not messing up her good thing for you. When I'm going to see you? Well, me and John, she going to, she going to be, well, me and John, we got to go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And that's what she going to start saying. She like, no, girl, I'm with John. I got a man now. And I'm not messing this up with you like you messed up yours with me. That's a fact. Men too. You got a beautiful wife. You calling Robert. Robert wants you to come hang out. Come on, Pharaoh, hang out. You hang out with Robert. Hang out with Robert. Eventually, you and your wife split up. Robert meet a woman. You call Robert. What you doing? Oh, me and Janie. Hey, man, what you doing, man? You want to watch the game? Oh, man, Janie, we going. No, he's not coming. No, he's not coming. No. You was the fool that left your queen. You was the fool that left your king to hang out with this person. But that person is not going to do that for you. Not at all. When they finally get a mate, their whole world going to revolve around they mate. And they see you when they see you. You out the picture. And after a while, you find out that relationship with you and them is over. That relationship is over with you and your girlfriend or with you and your homeboy. That relationship is over. You eventually get the picture. Ain't no need to keep calling here. I'm with John now. He don't want me hanging out with you, and I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna do what my man want me to do. And so, see, marriage and socializing, that ain't gonna get it. When I grew up, they socialized only as couples. It's your daddy and your mama. It's your uncle and your auntie. It's one of their friends and their wife. Ain't no solo. Ain't no solo. When I grew up, and you went to events with married couple, it ain't a single person there. Ask somebody. Not a single person there. Not even if your mother's mother is single, she's not at that couple's. She not there. There's nobody there that's not with their mate. And the children is there. And the children is there. It's Mr. Richardson and Miss Richardson, Mr. Richardson, Miss Stewart, Mr. Stewart, Mr. Kennedy, Mrs. Kennedy, Mr. Hardy, Mrs. Hardy, and the children. If you did happen to drop in and you was a male, and you dropped in and this all these couples, the women would say, Jeremy, when you gonna settle down? They don't really want you there. And they're gonna let you know. When you gonna settle down? The men don't want you there because they don't want no single men around their wives. If you're a female and you're bringing single women around your husband, you are lame. You slow. Why are you bringing a single woman around your husband? If you got to bring somebody, you need to bring a married woman with her husband around you and your husband. No. I'm at the house chilling. You come to the house with some chick. Any man will tell you, and the chick want me. Why? Just because you got her. If I was single, she probably wouldn't even want me. But the fact I'm your man, oh, she's doing all kind of signals. She's doing all type of stuff. She's doing all type of stuff. Even your sister will throw it at me if she's single. Where you made a mistake and brought me around a single woman. It's a fact. Socializing is a no-no if you want to have a strong relationship. A relationship represents being grown. Running around represents being a child. So all that goofy at parties and beach parties, that's a child thing. That's not an adult thing. That's why if you look at situations, if you go on Instagram and stuff, and when you see women, maybe they went on a trip and stuff, you'll notice they moving like children. They're not moving like really like queens. They're moving like teenagers. And they go on a trip by themselves. They might get ran through, but they come back by themselves. They get nothing. They get nothing out of that because it's childlike behavior. Two men hanging out with our wives, them is boys. That's why I'm finna go out with what? With my boy. I'm finna go out with the boys. That's why she said it's girls' night out. You don't got a woman. You got a girl. She telling you. I'm gonna hang out with the girls. I'm gonna hang out with my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. It's not no man or no woman type time. And man, we don't socialize. We go out with our queen and we go have a good time. We don't hang with nobody, just me and her. It's just me and her. We go on a boat ride. It's just me and her. We go to the zoo. It's just me and her. We don't socialize. All our socializing is with each other. If we want more people, we bring the children. Yeah, we got children, so we got a crowd already. We don't need, okay? We got a crowd already. We don't need a crowd. So when I meet a woman, let me tell you something. I used to be a vendor, right? So I was selling at reggae shows and stuff like that, making money. So one day at one of the reggae shows, I seen a lady and I kind of liked her. So I ended up like getting her number. And so I got her number and I went by her apartment. She had 2 little boys. So we hit it off real nice. So I'm going by her apartment all the time. You know, when it happened, you could tell because you just go see them every day, right? So every day, I'm going to see this woman. I'm going to see this woman. 7 days, 10 days, 13 days. I'm there. Phone's not ringing. Phone's only ringing for one cousin that she had that was really her cousin. Phone's not ringing. Phone's not ringing. Phone's not ringing. It's just her there alone. That's why I'm with her. She's alone. So we decided to go to a reggae show. I want to take her out. So I take her out to a reggae show. We get to the reggae show. She sees some of the Rasta sisters there and stuff like that. They see me and her there as a couple. Let's say we go to the concert Friday. Saturday night, these women start calling her. Not only did they start calling her, they called her and invited her to go out with them. Now I've been around now almost 2 weeks. Nobody called when they thought she was by herself. As soon as these vultures seen me with her, they wanted to hang out with her. The crazy thing is, one of the girls, she's supposed to be a woman. I'm going to say girls, though. One of the girls was always flirting with me at the reggae concerts when I was vending, always coming up buying something, trying to get my attention. She don't know this. She don't know that this woman that want to come and want you to hang out with her don't got your best interest. The other one, same thing. She don't know. I've been at her house. But the first time I went to see her, she goes in the back to freshen up. I see a pair of panties like move on the floor. I know at the side of my eye, I know I seen something move. But when I look, it's nothing but some panties in the floor. And next thing you know, the panties just went across the floor and the mouse ran from under. This is the second girl. So when she comes out the back, I say, you know, something came up. Because she was nasty. So both of these women, this is a true story. Her panties ran across the floor. And then finally a mouse came from under them. When she came out the back, I say, you know what? I got to go to the left. I got to go to the right. These the 2 women invite my new acquaintance, somebody I'm liking, to go out with them. She had no idea. I let her go ahead and go because it was a new relationship. I wasn't in control to tell her what to do. But when she came back, I told her, both of them was at me. They don't mean you no good. They only asked you to go because they like me. You need to watch them. None of them called you until they see me with you. On top of that, the bad thing about it, if I was a snake, I could have still hit them. These are all facts, ladies. You better listen. The man that would be cool with them hanging out with you will sleep with them behind your back. It's only two type of men, ladies. It's men that don't want to be bothered with nobody but you, or men that will sleep with your friends. If he's cool with you hanging out with your friends, he'll sleep with them. Ladies, don't ever date a man that likes your friend. Because a man that really likes you, that stand up, is never going to like your girlfriends. He just ain't going to like them. Ask somebody. If I like Stesia and I hanging out with Stesia, I am not going to like her girlfriends at all. For no reason. I just don't like them. If I like them, she can't trust me. Y'all know I ain't lying. Your man don't never like your girlfriends. We don't like them. Because a girlfriend will pull you away to try to get you to cheat on me and will come tell me to get with me. Same with the men. A man will pull you away from your woman, take you out and flirt with some women, get you to get a girl's number, and one day when you ain't home, will go over your woman's house and say, I don't know why you with Pharaoh. Pharaoh don't love you like that. I was at the club. He got Michelle's number. He'll set me up to meet two girls and watch me get a girl number and go back and tell my woman so he can sleep with my woman. That is a fact. How many times you seen that on Jerry Springer and Omari? Where the man went to the club with dude and went back and told his girlfriend everything he did at the club. The women and the men will do that. These is our facts. Y'all young people better listen. And so if you try to talk to a woman or a man and they want to socialize, dump them. Go find you a quiet person. Go find you somebody that want to chill. If you meet a woman and it's a brand new relationship and she always running to her mama house, always running to her brother, always running, right? And don't take no time away from them, consider she in a new relationship, dump her. And dump him. Ladies, if you got a man and y'all got a new relationship and he always running to his mama house, he always on the phone with his mama, dump him. Because that's going to be the same mama talking about, he didn't need to be with you anyway, you ain't nothing. Yeah. Dump him. I bet y'all ain't friends. Dump them. Anybody that get in a new relationship and don't put that before everything and still want to run around, dump them. Because first they showing you they don't appreciate having no relationship. They was fine being single. Because if you're single and you finally get to date somebody, you're not messing that up. I had plenty time to go visit my mama and daddy. Now I meet a new queen. I'm not finna go see mama and daddy. Facts. I'm not going to see my boy. I'm not going to see mama. I'm not going to see daddy. Because when I didn't have a queen, I go see mama. I go see daddy. I go see this one. But now I got a queen. I'm not going to see nobody. That's all. Over with. I might see him. I see him when I see him. I'm not finna do single stuff now that I'm not single. I'm not doing that. That was single stuff. That's what I was doing when I was single. I'm not single no more. I don't want to see them. My mama could call me. What you doing? When you gonna come over and see me? Hey, mama, I'm me and Kathy going somewhere, mama. Where daddy at? I mean, I feel you. Because sometimes you need a break, Steja. I understand 100%. I understand 100%. Trust me. There is nothing wrong with hanging out with your friends when you single and you solo. When you single, you're in a relationship, that's 100% fine. But when you do find that one you like, all bets is off with everybody else. I'm telling y'all, or you're going to mess up a good thing. Keep people out your relationship. Do not introduce nobody to your mate. They got to bump into you. Do not be on the phone telling nobody about your new woman. Oh, man, I'm seeing a new girl, man. And no. He got to bump into you. What's up, Pharaoh? What you on? Oh, man, I'm just hanging out, man. This is Sheila. Sheila, this is Richie. And the first time he know I'm with somebody, if he bump into us, I'm not getting on the phone. Yeah, man, I'm seeing the new. No. No, ain't none of his business who I'm seeing. Who is he, my daddy? I'm not reporting to you what I'm doing with my love life. Like, what? I'm a grown-ass man. When I meet a woman and we start dating, I do not take her to see my mother. We're going to finish. I'm giving y'all a game. Y'all better listen. Let me tell you something. I meet a woman. Let's say I meet her February. We start hanging out a lot. She not meeting nobody for probably 8, 9 months. Because if you know anything about relationships, going out 2 months, there ain't no relationship yet. That ain't that yet. So why are you introducing somebody before you solid? And you've been in a relationship, you know what I'm talking about. You're in a relationship, and you can remember back in your last relationship how in the early part y'all wasn't solid. You can remember when y'all finally got solid. It's still kind of feeling each other out for a long time. So before you meet my sister or meet somebody, we're going to probably be together 8 or 9 months. It could be a year because I'm not calling mommy. I'm grown. I'm not calling my mommy. And I'm a grown man and I'm seeing a woman. Ain't none of my mommy business. My mommy better go get her some business. This ain't mommy business. I'm a grown man. And if mommy's in the business early, mommy gonna be in y'all goddamn business later. This a mama's boy. This is a mama's boy. His mama gonna always got something to say about y'all relationship. Rest in peace to my mama and my daddy. They can't tell me nothing about my relationship. They bet not. They bet not. They better not. They better not say nothing about that. They gotta stay in their lane. Cause I'm grown and you ain't been mommy since I was a little boy. You're my mother, but I don't do mommy. I'm a grown ass man. Now I can see if your mother's by herself, but if your mother with your father, they better get a life or do what they do. My mama was with my daddy. She fine. I ain't finna run over there. He'll call me. They a couple. What the hell you need with me? I'm gonna go check on my mommy and your daddy there. Well, what you got your daddy for? And you a grown ass man running behind your mommy. You a grown ass woman running behind your mommy. And think you can have my babies and be my queen. You run behind your mommy. You a princess. Your mama's the queen. I should have knocked your mama. I should have hollered at your mama. If your mama run things, I thought I want a queen. I don't want to meet your mama like that. I want to meet your mama organically, naturally. Then that's a beautiful meeting. Something come up and me and you hanging out. And you get a call and your mother say, hey, you got some important mail over here. And you say, go drive me by my mother's house. I got some mail. And I'll drop you by there and go in there and then I get introduced to your mother. But we there organically. You there to get your mail. And I'm like, hi, pleased to meet you. Not no situation where you're in a relationship with me and you just want to take me to meet your mama. I want to meet your damn mama. I don't want to meet your mama. I'm not marrying your mama. I'm not dating your mama or your daddy or your brother. I don't want to date them. Let's just get that straight. I like you and I'm trying to date you. I'm not trying to date y'all. If you don't understand that, it ain't gonna go right because that's the energy I'm gonna put off with your brother when I meet your brother. Hey, punk, stay in your place. This is my woman now. This ain't your sister no more. Nice to meet you, man. But this man now. This ain't your daughter no more. This finna be my baby mama. I'm finna put a baby in her. Okay? With all due respect, I'm finna put a baby in your daughter and she gonna be my daughter's mama. Or my son's mama. She's not yours no more. Hopefully, she gonna have my last name. She's not gonna be no Johnson no more. Or whatever y'all name is. Understand that and learn that, ladies. I got a sister, but she not my sister no more. She my sister's second. She my brother-in-law wife. She got his last name and 2 sons by him. That's her life. It's not attached to me no more. My father gave my sister away in marriage. When a woman gets married, she's been given away to him. She belongs to him. She doesn't belong to the family anymore. That's why she get rid of I keep the family name. My sister don't. When I get married, that woman is given to me and take on my last name. When my sister get married, she's given to that man and take on his last name. And then their children, that's their tribe now. They're not connected to our tribe no more. But you get with these women, and her sisters and them still think she a part of their tribe. Well, this causes a problem with the children too, because your children ain't a part of their tribe. Y'all building a new tribe. If you don't understand that, don't get married. You don't know the traditions. You don't know the traditions of marriage. You don't know what you're doing. This is not getting married. Is not no friend. It's not no friend shit. This is a commitment between you two. And if you ain't willing to let everybody else go, don't get married. Don't get married. If you're not willing to let everybody else go, don't get married. You don't have to let everybody go, but don't get married. That's why so many marriages are failing. Because you're trying to have 1 foot over here and 1 foot over there. That doesn't work like that. And then a dominant man like me, nobody ain't going to like me. Your family not going to like me. Your brother not going to like me. Because from the time your brother meet me, my vibe going to be stay in your place, though. Period. Don't get involved with this over here. You're going to take an L. Where your woman at? That's gonna be looking at your brother. Where yours at? Where your woman at? Well, go with her. This one man. You know, my attitude with your brother is that he better go get him some business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go get you some business. This is my business now. This was your sister when y'all was 8 or 9 and 10. Yeah, that was this used to be your sister. This ain't your sister now. I'm not effing your sister. I'm effing my queen. I'm not knocking your sister back. I'm knocking my queen back. What are you talking about? I wouldn't sleep with your sister. You know what I'm saying? You got me right. I'm not sleeping with your sister. I'm sleeping with my queen. What is we doing? What is we doing? So socializing in marriage is a no-no. You want to ruin your marriage? Socialize. You're gonna ruin your marriage. It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. You look back and you show me couples 40 years together. They're very private. They socialize sparingly. Yes, they have events at the house sparingly. They're going to have a fish fry. But they're not doing that every weekend. You're going to come over here in May and have that, and we might not see you again till Christmas. Ain't none of that. You came over here the first week of May. You back over here the third week of May. You back over here June. Oh, hell no. And we got children. You're not finna be all around me and my queen and my children like that. We a unit. Every year, me and my family, we went on vacation. My daddy brother didn't come with us. My mama's relative didn't go with me and my daddy and my sister and us on no vacation with us. Who the hell was they? You know, if you all want to have some relationship, socializing is out there. Make up your mind. I ain't saying you can't socialize. I'm saying if you want to socialize, then socialize. Don't get married. You got the right to socialize, but don't get married. That's all. Wait till you want to grow up. And when you want to grow up, then get married. But if you're a little baby, as a little kid, and you want to run up and down and have fun, then get you some balloons and cotton candy and don't get married. That's all. Because ladies, when you go out with your girlfriend, you can go on a vacation or whatever. If the right man pull up on her, she gonna be ready to go with him to his room, and you gonna see her when you see her. And she can't wait to get back and call him, so she ain't got to be around y'all no more because she want that man. This is cool, but this ain't what she want because she tired and she still got to go back in that bed and be by herself. And that little girl's fun, that shit don't be real. So a man like me, I be on social media and you see the girls be out, they go on vacation and stuff. I see the girls, I could see action. It looked like some people, it looked like you could pull out this group right here. I see the three girls out and they out, hey and shit, but that don't fool me. She don't want to be with y'all. She want a real player step up. Real player step up. Y'all ain't gonna be hand next year. Y'all ain't gonna be here. And ladies, I'm gonna tell you something. Being around all the women, they blocking. They blocking. They blocking. They in the way. You're gonna be a widower. You're gonna be an old widow going out with these girls. All they doing is blocking any chance of you meeting anybody. Cause ain't nobody want to talk to you when there's three of y'all like that. When you see a woman with a bunch of women, you'll hit it and split it, but you ain't trying to stay with it. You ain't gonna take her serious. Like you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna take her serious. Like you'll sleep with her, but she ain't gonna be your woman. Not with these goofy chicks she with. You just want to run through her. I hate to tell y'all like that, but I be trying to tell y'all the real. Everybody else gonna lie to you. Everybody want to be politically correct. They don't want to tell y'all the truth. Nobody gonna take you serious unless you solo. That's the only way a man gonna take you serious. You gotta be solo. You around some chicks. The only way he'll put up is maybe it's your sister. And y'all been around each other a lot. But you still gotta cut that back some. You gotta let sister know, hey, you know what I'm saying? Don't come over here no whole lot like that. I'm with Carl now. Let me work this out. Let me blend with him. The three of us ain't gonna blend. It gotta be me and him to blend. If you dare, you're a third leg, you messing up the vibe. Me and him, we can't bond with you there. I need to be alone with him. Me and him. Me and her alone. And you get married, even if you're married, and you got a whole bunch of people coming around you and your wife, she gonna be cheating on you. If she got a whole lot of people coming, family and all that, she gonna be cheating on you. You ain't gonna know it. Too many people around. Too much kikiing. And you're gonna get your feelings hurt. Keep on. Having all them people up in your house with you and your wife. They got to get out. They got to go find them something to do. Why is your house the playground? Why is your wife the visiting place? You understand? Think about it. You're married, you got a wife, all her relatives constantly coming to your spot. Your wife is the visiting spot. How's she gonna respect you? She ain't gonna respect you. You ain't got no control. If I'm with a woman and I get a house and her mama's always over there, her brother's always over there, they run everything. I'm just a pawn. They don't look at me as no king or nothing like that. They run the kingdom. They done took over your house. You the third leg. You ain't nobody. That's their house now. And they're going to treat you like that. They ain't going to treat you like you ain't nothing. Because you didn't let these people come all into your marriage. You done married all these people. That's why I be the bad guy. Because I'm quick to tell your mama early. Listen, with all due respect, Miss Jones, I ain't marry you. So I don't know why you over here like that. I marry her. I ain't marry you. Bye. And of course, my queen might not like that. You don't have to talk to my mama like that. I'd be like, I didn't have to talk to your mama at all if you would have kept her the hell from over here. That's the whole thing. I shouldn't have be talked to your mama. Okay, let's get that straight. Okay, let's get that straight early. Let me know what we doing, cause we can cancel this whole situation. Cause I don't want this. I don't want no package deal. I just want you. I don't want no package deal. When we got married, I didn't say I do to your mama and your brother, and I said I do to you. I did not marry your mama. I don't want to meet your mama. I don't want to meet none of that. Now I'll deal with your child, but I don't want to meet his daddy. I don't want to meet her daddy. I don't want to meet your baby daddy. So figure out a way you can go get him and bring him. If you don't keep your relationship private, you don't have a relationship. Y'all going camping or something weird. And you basically, if you're a breadwinner, they using you. They're using you. You'll find yourself in a situation where this one needs some money, that needs some money, and guess who's giving it to them? You, the sucker. You, the sucker, paying the bills and everything for her family to hang out on your dollar. And if anything go wrong, they're going to all still ride with their relative, and it's going to be the hell with you. And you creating an army to go against you. So at any time she want to go against you, she got a whole team. No matter what, they're going to always ride with their relative and never you. You basically got your enemies behind. You got them behind enemy lines, basically. It's going to go against you. It might take a while, but it's definitely going to go against you. And men, when you get a woman, you got to be dominant. And you got to be willing to lose the relationship if that dominance don't prevail. Ain't none of this negotiation. You either the man of the house or you not. Period. Ain't no negotiation. You ain't marrying all them. You don't want to be bothered with all that, all their baggage and all that. What's the point of you getting married when you're surrounded by all these people all the time? You look up, you constantly, it's all these people, all this extra stuff in your situation. How you supposed to enjoy a relationship with all these extra people? Women too. Women don't ever deal with no dude, and every time you look up his boy, my boy come, his boy. He not no husband. His mama. Every time you look up his mama, he got to go to his mama house. His mama at y'all house. Ladies, don't ever marry no man like that. Marry a man that is you and him. His mama got to go get her own man. You understand? You were smart, G-Ra. His mama got to get her own man. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Now I might like your mama, and if I like your mama, and she coming by, she gonna come by one day, and I'm gonna have old man Jerry over there. I'm gonna introduce your mama to Jerry. Hey Jerry, you need to come by. You know my girl mama, she's single and stuff. You need to try to see if you can holler at her. I'm gonna set your mama up so she can get the hell out of here. We gonna find your mama a boyfriend so she can get out. Okay. we finna set your mama up with a date. If I like your mama, I'm gonna try to set up with a date. Whatever I gotta do to make this wiggle, she got to go though. I'll be nice about it because I really like your mama. She always nice to me and stuff. So I'm gonna introduce her to Jerry. Yeah. Much respect to Zach. He said, I don't understand why some family members don't understand the need for privacy. They don't understand nothing that you don't make them understand. I understand why they don't understand it because you didn't make them understand. That's your fault. It's understand. You gotta have some understanding. Listen, man, y'all can't come over here like that and all that. I need privacy. Hey, man, let me tell you something. It's better to be straight up early than to be miserable a long time, and you're gonna end up being straight up anyway. You're gonna end up saying it anyway. Now you're gonna say it in the worst way. You're gonna let the frustration build up and say it in the worst way. You gotta be like me, early. They come back a couple times. I do it nice. I be nice about it. Hey, let me talk to y'all. I ain't marry y'all. I just marry her. I ain't marry y'all. I only put a ring on her finger. I ain't put a finger on all y'all fingers. Don't y'all can't be coming over here like that. Y'all gotta get y'all some business. I'm telling you. I'll say it just like that. Early. At least I'm not mad. If I let them keep coming, I'm gonna say it in a bad way. I say it in a nice way. Hey, Mrs. Johnson, you know I love you, right? But I only married your daughter. You know that, right? All right, then. Hey, give us some space. All right, Miss Johnson. All right. Bye. You know what I'm saying? I got love for you, but not like that. And Miss Johnson, if you're gonna come over here like that, you're gonna have to drop it like it's hot. Okay, what is this? I mean, when I was 12, when I married both of y'all, let's lay it all, let's lay it all on the table. What is we doing, Miss Johnson? Mm-mm. A relationship had to be private and quiet. It's quiet. It's private. It's the only way to work. It's got to be cozy. It's got to be you and your woman and the children, and y'all look cozy. Can't be no whole bunch of strangers. Yeah, you want to have a New Year's Eve party, everybody come. Cool. That's cool. But that's got to be far and in between. That can't be regular. And it really don't make no sense when you got children and they got to go to school and y'all got to go to work and y'all got to pay bills and y'all got things to do. Then the children got things to do and there's places you want to take the children. Where do the mama and the brothers and them fit into that? Well, my mom and daddy want to take me and my sister somewhere. Where my mama's brother fit into that? Where my mama's mama fit in? She don't fit into that. That's got nothing to do with my grandma. She said, I'm not a hoe. But why do males use the terms bros before hoes? They will break up with the woman, talk bad about her, but their friends be willing to have sex with her after the breakup, and they stay because they think you a hoe. And they feminine. Because listen, Steve, you got queens and you got hoes. If you see a man say bros before hoes, he's feminine. Because for a real player, bros ain't never before hoes. Hoes is always before bros. Queens is before hoes, and hoes is before bros. Always. So I don't know who made that up. But from Big Pharaoh, it's queens before hoes. It's always hoes before bros. Always. It's never bros before hoes. Some white dudes made that up. Ain't no players made that up. It ain't never no bros before hoes. Hell no. No. It's always hoes before bros. Always. I'm always gonna ride with a hoe before a bro. And I'm definitely gonna ride with hoes before bro. It's always hoes before bros. It's queens before hoes. And then it's hoes before bros. Period. I ain't never took no bros before no hoes. When it's a hoe, I got to go. You know? I don't know. No, it ain't. You say money over them. I mean that's a whole different saying. That's a whole different saying. Money over that because that's also weird too. Because the bees can go get some money. So that people be trying to say stuff. You know what I'm saying? Money over this and that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm with my woman, right? My baby mama. It's not money over bees because she's not no bee. And the money I'm going to get is for me and her. So how is the money over my baby mama when I'm getting the money for me and my baby mama? So when you say if I got a queen and two children, right? And I'm going to get money over bees mean these bees out in the street. That don't mean my queen, because I'm going to get the money for my family. So the money not over my family, the money is for my queen and my son. Money over bees mean this. I'm hustling, right? I got a wife and some children. I'm selling green and I'm selling white. I go to take a package to a lady. She come to the door naked. I give her the package, give my money, and leave. That's money over bees. But the reason the money's over the bee because the money's for the queen and my son and me. So you got to say that in the perspective because they use the word bees like it refers to all women. So these dudes, they like to call women bees, but they won't call their mama that. They won't call their daughter that. So that's a misinterpretation, money over bees, because you're going to get the money for your queen and your son and your daughter. Now it's all good because you got to learn. I'm giving you game, so I ain't mad at you. I'm giving you game. I'm glad you said, yeah, I'm glad you said that so I could break it down to you. So when you go to get the money, you getting it for your queen and your children. So you're not going to sleep with no woman and cheat on your queen when you're going to make some money. That's what that means. So that means when I'm going to make my deliveries, I'm not sleeping with none of these women because there's money over them. But that don't mean my woman, because I'm going to get the money for me and my woman. Right? I'm going to get the money for whoever's in the castle. You understand? So when you hustling, you got a queen, everything you get is y'all's. You getting it for her and the children and you, for the castle and everybody in the castle. So money not never over the queen. What that mean is you ain't gonna chase no schizoid and mess up. Listen, you're married, right? You playing the NBA. You got a wife. You got a $75 million contract. You go cheat with a chick. Your queen find out and divorce you and take how much money? That's what that means. Because you then ran with this person and lost money when it should have been the money over cheating. And your wife and the children represent money. They are the money. But you cheated with a B and now you lost money because you didn't put the money over cheating. You put cheating over your wife, your family, and your money. So because you cheated on your queen, you lost money. Because you didn't go by the principles. It was supposed to be money over the chick you cheated with. Because you losing money from cheating. You're not losing money because of your wife. You losing money because you cheated on your wife. So that's what that means. That you're not finna mess up your NBA career. You're not finna mess up your job as a doctor, trying to sleep with somebody at the hospital. That's what that means, money over bees. That's not in reference to your queen. Because your queen's not a B-I-T-C-H. That's the queen. Your baby mama not a B-I-T-C-H. That's the mother of your children. So I done got to the point where the brothers ain't no players. They trying to say player conversations, but they don't know the difference between a queen and a B-I-T-C-H. They trying to apply that to all women. B-I-T-C-H is not all women. H-O-E's is not all women. That's false. So you're going to be like out there and the girl going to flirt with you and you're going to be like, I ain't finna mess with that H over my wife. So for y'all can't interchange all women with the B word and the H word. That's not the real player. That's not player terminology. There's a distinction between the queen and the B's and the H's. All women is not that. That's false, but nobody don't break it down to y'all. When Snoop say we don't love these H's, he not talk about his wife. He love his wife. You understand? That's a misuse of the terminology. I ain't never called no woman that I was married to or had children with no B word. Never. Or no H word. Ain't none of my children's mamas no B or no H. Period. The women I call B's and H's call themselves B's and H's. They'll be like, what's up, Pharaoh? You know, a B or get down. I'll go jumper for you like that. They really be that. But no, I don't call my queens none of that. I don't degrade my queens, period. And when I break up with a woman, she's still a queen. We just didn't get along. I don't be like, even if it was foul situation, even if the situation was foul, still she was the queen. That's the queen. Yeah, when I broke up with the queen, she'll never turn to no B. She'll never turn to no B. She'll never turn to no H. Period. Not my children's mother. They ain't never that. That's my children's mothers. No, I'm not doing that because I don't do hate the last woman because you get with the new one. Didn't work out. Maybe you did some foul stuff. Maybe she did some foul stuff. That's water under the bridge. If you got a queen, brothers, y'all listen to me. If you got a queen and y'all break up, she might be even cheated on you. Always remember something. Be nice because you might end up hitting that again in the future. You don't run no coochie away. You just let it sit on ice. Okay? Uh, I don't know. I ain't supposed to tell y'all this in front of the ladies, but this is a fact. You don't run no coochie away. You know, you know what I'm saying? There's possibilities there forever. There's forever possibilities there. Trust me what I'm telling you. Because if she really loved you like that, there could be times in her life where she back lonely and she forever belong to you. But that's based on your mentality. So if your mentality is she forever belong to you, she gonna be like, I forever belong to him. Y'all gotta step y'all pimping up. So yeah, she did whatever you broke up, but it gotta be like, listen, you forever belong to me. You know that, right? I guess so. Ooh, I can't stand you. You know what it is, though. Basically, y'all gotta step y'all pimp games up. I ain't saying I'm a pimp. I'm just saying I got pimpish ways sometimes. That's all I'm saying. You don't never stamp out no coochie forever. I didn't, listen to me. There's always possibilities there. You might have broke up when she was 30, but you might be able to hit that when you 55. So don't stamp it out. And then if you got a child for it, you're gonna always ride anyway. You're gonna always hurt somebody over your baby mama. You're gonna always hurt somebody over your baby mama. Listen, he say, be too much in your feelings. Here go the thing, man. She did you dirty. She hurt your feelings. But you gotta understand, you're a player from the Himalaya, so you ain't got no feelings. So even if your feelings hurt, your feelings ain't hurt. You bury it. You understand? Okay, so your feelings is never hurt because you bury it. You always bury the hurt. This is game. You always bury the hurt. You move on. That way now, you still mess with her. You gotta bury it. You gotta have toxic masculinity. You can't be hurt. Even if you got hurt, you can't be hurt. You gotta get unhurt. You gotta work it out. And you gotta get unhurt. You can do it. Just remember what I told you. Just get unhurt, give it some time, and you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start thinking. I was with her. Bam, we broke up. It was a bad breakup. Maybe she cheated on you. Like, she cheated on you. You got to think. You got to be like, but I did knock it back a bunch, though. I'm still winning, though. Yeah, I did. I got it, though. I knocked it back a bunch of times. Okay, that's not all bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not as bad as I'm making it. You know what I'm saying? And she did kind of get on my nerves and said, maybe she needed to go. You know, I need to explore other. Is it a bad thing I'm exploring? How bad is that when you're exploring new territories? You know, so if she hurt you, it's your responsibility to find somebody that unhurts you. To take the pain away. And some kind, but don't never use that. Don't never go to the girl, oh, she hurt me, take the pain away, because now she going to step on you because you had pain. So you can't let no woman know you had no pain. It ain't like muscles. Muscles, no pain, no gain. But in player shit, more pain, no gain. You don't got no pain. You don't go express no pain. Oh, she hurt me and all that. You don't tell no, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Your ass better get unhurt. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. So you don't hold nothing against no woman. Period. Even if you pissed at her, you gotta be unpissed at her. When you do it, you'll understand what I'm telling you. When you accomplish it, you say, oh, this is what he was saying. Yeah, you got to get unhurt. If you're going to survive. If you want to survive, you got to get unhurt. Because being hurt means you can't find nobody else. Why you butthurt over there? All these ladies out here. It's a bunch of ladies out here. So now you stuck. You can't even get no new relationship because you stuck over this one. You know what I'm saying? You cheating yourself. You can't do that. Now you get in a new relationship. She miserable because you still tripping over that last relationship. So how you gonna get in a new relationship? You gotta let that go, Brett. It is what it is, and it was what it was. You gotta let that go. Period. Or it's gonna eat you up from the inside. You know what I'm saying? You don't. If I'm with Stesia and we break up or she cheated or something like that, I'm gonna forever still love her though. She gonna always be my girl regardless. You ain't gonna never be able to do nothing to her, or you gonna get mad. You gonna get hurt. Period. Just on GP, just because she used to be with me, leave her alone. She can always, if it get bad, she can always call me. I'll come and help her and not expect nothing, and will not expect her to sleep with me. Just on GP, just because we was tight like that. And once we tight like that, we not never untight. We might not never be a couple like that, but you can't do nothing to her though. That's not gonna happen. She break down in the car. She's scared. She can still call me. Pharaoh, where you at? I'm on so and so. My car break down. Can you come get me? Yeah, I'm on my way. Bam, I'm gonna go get her, change her tire. I might got a new woman. My wife do not have to worry about me sleeping with her. I'm never gonna tell my wife I went and helped her, but helping her have nothing to do with me and my wife. I'm not doing it to sleep with her. I'm doing it because we had like this bond. We broke up, but that's still gonna always be my girl. We gonna always be like this. Period. This how you gotta be with women. Because one thing about women, they'll always be like that. You can break up with a woman, but if she likes you and you call and say, I messed up I bet she'll come get you. I bet she'll come get you. Am I lying, Stesia? If a woman liked you and you kept it cool, even if you broke up and something happened and you call and say, I'm broke down somewhere, Stesia, won't y'all go get them? They'll come get you. Stesia, would you tell them? They'll come get you. She might not want to sleep with you or not, but they're going to come get you as long as you kept it cool after y'all broke up. So why would you throw away friends like that can help you in the situation and you can help them in the situation? I'm giving y'all real game right now. It's not cheating if you don't cheat. Cheating is sleeping with each other. If I got a wife and she used to be with a dude and I'm out of town and she break down and she call him and he come get her and take her home and they don't do nothing sexual or nothing like that, that's not cheating. That's just getting home. I'm not going to consider that cheating. That's not cheating. How's that cheating? Cheating is cheating. Cheating is sleeping together. There's no such thing as cheating without sex. I ain't never heard, y'all ever heard of cheating without sex? When people say he cheated on me, that means you went out and slept with somebody. How is getting a ride cheating? That's not cheating. Cheating is sleeping with somebody. And if he came and picked her up and dropped her off, she didn't sleep with him. She's not supposed to tell me that happened. Don't tell me that happened. Just get your ass home. And you did what you had to do to get home. And you kept your panties on. If you call me to come pick you up, I'm not gonna be flirting with you. I'm talking some G stuff. If I break up with April, let's say me and April's a couple, we have a bad breakup, but then I'm gonna still be kind of cool with her. I got a wife. One night I'm out, April calls, says she broke down. When I go pick her up, I'm not gonna flirt with her. I'm telling y'all some player stuff. It's not gonna be no situation where I even gotta feel ashamed to tell my wife. I'm just not gonna tell my wife because I don't want her imagining it's something that it's not. I don't want her imagining it's something that it's not. I'm not trying to be with her. I just went and helped her. Let me explain something to you. Let me give you an example. Let's say I got a woman. We had a bad breakup. Let's say she got a son by me, right? Check this out. Let's say I got a woman. We break up. We had a bad breakup. She got a son by me. He 15, 16, 19, so like that's his mama, right? He love his daddy, he love his mama. His mama called me and said she broke down somewhere, right? I'm butthurt because we broke up. I don't go get her. 2 days later, my son called me, said he can't find his mama. We find out she was out there broke down and somebody unalived her. If somebody unalived her, don't that hurt my son? Right? I got to protect my son. If his mama get hurt, he gonna be hurt. I got to go get her. That's my son, mama. Whatever happened to her hurts my son. I gotta go get her. Because if something happened to her, I let my son down. I could have went and got his mama. He could have still had his mama. This is how you gotta look at stuff. It ain't about trying to sleep with and all that. It's about this my son mama. Wow, something happened to her. He's hurt forever. Now, what if he find out and the police say the last call she made was to me? And then my son found out I didn't go get her. And he said, my mama called you. Did you the one do it to her? And I got to her, no, she called me, but I was mad at her. I didn't go get her. What he gonna think? I hate you. See what I'm saying? Because I wasn't no G. I let all these feelings get mixed up instead of going, get that lady from out there so she don't get hurt, period. Man, go get that lady from out there and take her home. Now, if you're a player, you're not trying to holler at her. They telling y'all the wrong thing about players and all that. We don't chase them, we replace them. I'm not finna try to rap to you while you going through an emergency. That's desperado. So you telling me she going through a serious emergency situation, I'm gonna try to sleep with her? Come on, man. That ain't gangster right there. That what's gangster is to pick her up, drop her off, say, you all right? She like, yeah, all right. I'll see you later. That's when she like, that's the man right there. That's when she like, die for him. Kill for him. That's what she gonna be like. I don't want to be with him, but if he ever call me, I'm going to get him. That's on some whole other stuff. Because you're not going to leave nobody out there you know out there where something can happen to them. And that's inhumane. Feel me? But that ain't cheating. That's being, listen, because you would do it. What if your new wife, y'all break up and she ended up in such a situation? You're going to do the same thing for her too. It ain't a woman that I've been with that I wouldn't help. I would help them, especially the ones got my children. Yeah, I help them. She got my child. She got my child. My child could be grown, but I'll help them. Just the fact I know them. Sometimes the good time you had is cherishable, even if it didn't last. It's still something to cherish. You know, we was cool. How you throw that away? You just got to be stand up and don't do nothing to the new woman. So yeah, I'm gonna go help the old woman, but I'm not gonna hurt the new woman by sleeping with her. I'm gonna go pick her up and drop her off and honor the new woman by not doing nothing. So even if she find out, if she really find out, she's gonna find out, oh, he ain't even do nothing. He just picked her up and dropped her off, which shows more respect to her. I just picked her up and dropped her off. I ain't do all that. I don't even like her like that. And if she find that out to be true, your wife ain't gonna be mad at you over that. Matter of fact, your wife gonna trust you even more. Like, no, he stand up. He just went and helped her out. He ain't on that. She said, so what if I went and helped somebody like that? If you just went and helped them, I wouldn't have no problem with it. Just don't tell me. Just don't tell me. Just go do it. Just go do it. And don't tell me it ain't none of my business, really. It's not my business. You know what I'm saying? It's not my business. You know, for me, you know, you got baby mamas, you know, you always got to help. You know, two of my children's mothers is unalive. One died in smoke inhalation, the other one died from cancer. They ain't even got no mamas I can help. See, life is it's like deep. You sometimes you taking the wrong things in life. You got to think about life and death. That man you've been hating all this time, that woman you've been hating, how you gonna feel when they pass away? You say, man, I should have let that go, man. They ain't even here no more. I should have let that go. I should have let that go. They ain't even. That's why people be crying at the funeral homes and stuff like at the church at the funerals because they be thinking I should have let that go. That wasn't even that serious like that. I overdid it. I should have let that go. You know what I'm saying? Doing to others as you had them do to you. If you're in a bad situation, you're going to call everybody to get out that situation. And if somebody come help you, you're going to be happy. Yes, you would call your ex or anybody if you're in a bad situation, stranded somewhere, you trying to get from out there, you're going to call everybody in your phone. It ain't going to be nobody you ain't going to call. It don't mean you got no kind of way. It don't mean you feel no kind of way or nothing like that. It's not that. If you married a woman and that was your wife and she need help, you don't help her, you ain't no good. If you married a man and that was your husband or you was with him, that was your man and he messed up and you can help him and don't, you bogus for that. At least you can help him. That ain't gonna kill you. That don't mean you gotta get back with him. Now show some type of compassion in life, because you know you reap what you sow. So when you show people compassion, then life show you compassion. But as a man, you can't be trying to sleep with a woman all the time. Sometimes you gotta let that go. You can't just think you're just supposed to sleep with her just because she called you and told you she was broke down. Like that's not really player right there. That's weirdo stuff. Because she gonna think that's what you own anyway. She gonna think that's what you own. But as long as that ain't what you own, eventually she'll find out, nah, he ain't on that. He ain't on that. She ain't gonna let nobody talk bad about you, that's for sure. She ain't gonna let nobody talk bad about you if you go help her. That's a fact. One thing about women will kill for you. That's for real. Women will pop that thing for you. For real. They super loyal. For real. So you know when you get in these relationships, you know, be serious about it. Cut all that socializing out. This is why it's very important to socialize in high school. This is why it's important to party hard. Party hard. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior in high school, first year out of high school, second year out of high school. Party hard up to 24, 25. That way, get that out your system before you start getting in serious relationships. Get that stuff out your system. And stop trying to sleep with everybody and start thinking about STDs and STIs and HIV. And start really thinking. before you end up with that package. I'm just telling you. I know a lot of people thought it was funny to be sleeping with this one and that one. It ain't funny now. They got that package. Man, a lot of people got that package. If you think they're giving you the real statistics, no, because a lot of people is not going and let nobody know they got that. They scared the government might start tracking them and all that. People got that package and it's spread like hotcakes right now. HIV is spreading like hotcakes. So in a lot of cases, if you're not really older or decent, and we try and get together, you're gonna have to go to the clinic. I need to see some paperwork before I go up in you. I ain't gonna lie. I am not trying to have no HIV chasing no chick. This is why when I got with women, they usually had just had a baby or something like that. I knew they was clean. That's why I didn't mind being with women that had children already. Because a lot of times they be clean. You understand? It's a certain way a woman living where you can tell she clean. That's why I don't just want no chick that's just up in the clubs like that with different dudes. Nah, you can keep that. You can keep that. Disrespecting women and mistreat women, that ain't really it. You need to respect women. You don't treat nobody how they treat you. If you're around a woman and she disrespectful, she mistreats you, just go on about your business, but don't mistreat them back. Just don't mess with them. That's it. Just don't mess with them, but don't feel like you got a tit for tat with everybody. You don't got to do that. Just go on with your life. But all that socializing is going to destroy your relationship. To have a strong relationship, you got to have one-on-one time. Just you and them. That's it. If you don't do that for a certain amount of time, it's just like if a plate break and you want to glue it together. And when you put the glue in there, you want to make sure no glue is showing. Same with a relationship. You don't want no glue showing. Then when you put the plate together, you might got to let it sit there for 12 hours, 24 hours for it to seal. That's how a relationship is. You meet shorty, and now you got to stay private to seal the relationship. You don't get her and run her all out there in the world. Now the relationship ain't sealed. It's all loosey-goosey. And then you wonder why she run around, why she running with the girls, why you running, because you ain't take time to seal the relationship. You have to isolate in a relationship. From family and everybody, you can't have no whole bunch of people. They're going to ruin your relationship. They're going to ruin your children too. Family will ruin your children. Because you trying to raise your children like this, but your sister trying to raise hers like that. So now your child getting in their head, they missing something. Because these ones all loosey-goosey, let their children do whatever, and you hanging with your sister or hanging with your brother, and they ain't doing nothing with their children. Now your child going over there, now your child mad at you because you got structure. Because no structure seems more fun. So you give your child away because you got them hanging with family members where there ain't no structure. Tell you, man, all that socializing on backfire on you. I had a friend, he ended up taking some horse tranquilizer. And his mother wanted to blame all of us, his friends at school. Come to find out, He got it from his cousin. Yeah, his cousin gave him that. The man didn't go to school for a year and a half, was in the hospital. He got out, he's like this, face swollen. It took a long time before he came back. His cousin. It wasn't his friends. All that socializing. Yeah. Horse tranquilizer, like a lot of that stuff they used to be using, tack and stuff like that. That's what that stuff is. PCP, a lot of that stuff be like embalming fluid and stuff like that. Like if y'all knew what them things, what that stuff originally was, you wouldn't take none of it. And what is used in, you'll be surprised what a lot of that stuff is really used for. You wouldn't believe it. He was messed up for a long time with his cousin. When you're raising children, family is not a good thing to. Your children need to be isolated with you and the man and the woman of the house and their brothers and sisters. Socializing is not good. It takes away your power as a parent. It influences your children in too many different ways. And you want to be the one to tell your children what to do. You don't want them to try to do what another household is doing. And the same way it's bad for children, it's horrible for relationships because you don't have the proper people to socialize with. In the days when marriages, black marriages especially, worked for a long period of time, it's because they only socialize with other strong marriages. They never socialize with loosey-goosey people. Men and women that had strong marriages had dinner parties with a lot of other men and women that had strong marriages. No single people. No weirdos. Nobody that couldn't keep a relationship. No. Only people that men that worked, that had children, that had wives, that stayed together. It's the only people you should be dealing with. And that's why relationships are hard now. Because you get with a woman, you're trying to have a hard, strong family, but it might be relatives and stuff. And now they're going around these weaker families. They're going around weaker family members. They're going around children that ain't got no discipline. And the ones that ain't got no discipline always look like they're having more fun. So now your child want to have more fun. You too strict. You too this. You too that. So now they trying to follow the losers. They children, they don't know these as losers. Now you beefing with your sister or with your brother or with the family members because the children getting all confused. If you're dating somebody and they can't wait to take you around their family, they ain't the ones. If I meet a woman and we just start dating and you trying to quick take me to meet your mother, I ain't gonna want to be with you. I ain't gonna want to be with you. I'm gonna make up an excuse not to go see your mother, and this relationship pretty much is over. Because you showing me that you can't think for yourself. You can't think for yourself. You can't think for yourself. You showing out. You want everybody to know your business. Why your mama got to know? Why you trying to show your mama me? There's none of your mama's business. We ain't even solid yet. And you trying to take me to meet your mama. And this relationship ain't even solid. So you got some couples out, some women and some men out here. They done took 5 or 6 to 10 people to meet their mama. Take dude to meet their mama. 4 months later, they broke up. With another dude, take him to meet the mama. 3 months later, they broke up. Your mama done met 9 dudes. Your mama done met 5 women. You ain't with none of them. I know in the hood, I know cases where a woman, she meet dude. She take her to meet his mama, my mama. 4 months later, they break up. He meet another dude. Take her to meet her mama. 8 months later, they break up. Mama house get broke into. When they finally found out who broke in the house, it was one of them dudes. One of them dudes went and broke in her mama's house. Because she don't even know dudes. And she went and took this dude to her mama's house, but this dude be breaking in homes. Now you're going to expose your mama to a criminal. Why? You don't know dude from a can of paint. And you taking him to everybody's house. You my son, every time I look up, you want to bring another straggler chick to my crib. Man, who is this lady, man? No, she can't come in here. I don't know her. You exposing us, bro. We don't know her. We don't know her brother. She'll go back to her brother. Yeah, my man, I got a new man. His daddy got a lot of stuff in his house. This girl coming seeing what we got in our house, going back telling her brother and his scumbag friends. And one day I come out the house, boom, I get tied up, taken in the house. Because my son then bought a chick that he didn't know was a scumbag or didn't know her brother was a scumbag. And she went back telling everything we got in our house, address, everything. Well, my son then brought this woman to my house before he vetted her. He don't even know who this is. You mess around, lose your life like that. Messing with people you don't know who they are, bringing them all up in your house, doing all that socializing. You lose everything you got, including your life. Socializing. Socializing back in the 50s and the 60s was one kind of way. It's 2025. You doing a bunch of socializing now, you a sucker. Ain't nothing sweet out there. You better isolate yourself. All of that kiki socializing, it always go bad. And the bad thing about it with black people, all your socializing is for clown stuff. It's never for no business. You can't get together and take care of no business. That's why I don't like socializing. I don't like socializing because we can't get together and get no money. Every time we get together, it's kiki. I ain't messing with that. If we can't get together and get no money, we don't need to get together at all. I don't need to giggle with you. Because my white friends, when they get together, they get money. But the black people, when I get together with them, all you doing is giggling and drinking and eating and weirdo stuff. Never no money with black folks. You can't get together and make a dime. But you can sure get together and kiki kaka call you to get together for some business or money. You can't make it. That's why I don't like socializing at all. Because I'm a businessman. And if you can't get with me together to get no money, then don't get with me at all. Period. I ain't hanging with no brothers. If you can't get with me and get no money, I don't want to see you. I don't want to hang out with you. You a loser. So you telling me we keep getting together and we ain't coming up with we ain't putting no money together? This is why, young black man, I'm telling y'all, expand your horizons. Go hang around some other people. When I go hang around the Italians, Croatians, my Jewish friends, every time they get together, people bringing envelopes. They got money trees. They got big glass aquariums where they throwing envelopes in it. Somebody could be sick and get out the hospital, and when they come visit them, they got a big fishbowl and they putting envelopes in there. Hope you get well. Everybody's handing over an envelope. The Irish, the Italians, the Croatians, all the different gangsters, Polish, they never show up without an envelope. It could be the baby's birthday. The baby be 1 year old, and they collect $12,000 cash. Ask somebody. They got businesses together. They got restaurants. Black folks, when you show up, you got chicken and a cake and some liquor. Everybody leave broke, struggling. Got to go back to work. Nobody got $1. Nobody got $1. I'm telling you facts. It's like expand your horizons. Get out here, man, and see some stuff. Stop listening to racist stuff. Go hang out with some other races and see the difference. They don't never get together without no money. They got timeshares where they go on vacation, where they own a spot and they take turns going on vacation. Not just Jewish people, the Croatians, the Italians, all of them. The Jewish ones ain't the only one. They just be telling the Jewish. When dude died, he was a big mobster. I ain't gonna say his name. He wasn't no Jewish people. Man, you should have seen how much money they bought his wife when he passed away. You wouldn't believe it. Fat envelopes. My condolences. My condolences. Envelopes. I'm sitting there pissed. Like, man, black people. I mean, you gonna be steaming. I got friends from other races. They could just come up with an idea. Yeah, call Timmy, call Joey, call Louie, call them. The business start. Just like that. Black folks, you call a brother over there, he asking stupid questions. He said, because I know people wonder why I be going off on the chat. Because I be around other people, they don't be doing that. They don't be saying all that weirdo stuff when you talk about something serious. But a lot of black brothers, nothing ain't never serious to you. Everything is a dang gone joke. You ain't got no hustle in your body. Everything is goofy stuff. And we could be using this social media to get money and build. You want to be clowning over here, clowning all in the chat. A grown-ass man. It could be a serious conversation. Here you come with some old weirdo anti-something. So how can anybody do business with you? You can't even get in a conversation on YouTube and act like a king with some dignity. You grown man trolling, all that. And you soft because you're doing on social media. And in real life, you ain't going to do none of that. You ain't going to do all that. All that trolling, brothers, y'all be doing, man, get out of here. In real life, you be quiet like a puppy dog. Where somebody could get in your glamour. You wouldn't be playing like that around no G's like that. Boy, you wouldn't say none of that. That you be in this chat playing. That's why you got aliases and stuff. So you know how people got to get it together. So that's why I don't like no socializing. Because it ain't going to materialize to no business or nothing like that. It ain't going to turn into nothing but foolishness. All you doing is putting people in your business. Nobody wish you well. Everybody looking for some type of chinks in the armor. Everybody looking to see when you're going to break up. And then women don't know that in the family, they trying to see which one gonna stay the couple the longest. So if you're in a relationship and you're a strong couple, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, they hating against you. They want that to break up because you're making everybody that been breaking up looking bad, and misery loves company. So when you got your woman and you take her around her family with a bunch of people that constantly break up, what you think they're going to encourage her to do and y'all? They're going to break y'all up because none of them know how to stay together. And the longer y'all stay together, the more jealous they become. And they be determined to break that relationship up. So you be like them because misery loves company. That's a fact. The worst thing you could do is take your woman or your man around a bunch of people that break up all the time. How is that going to make y'all stay together? It's not. It's not. Y'all going to break up. Do not expose your relationship until you're super tight. Don't you take no new relationship out there in the public. Wait till y'all bond. And it take 24 months. That's a fact. You can get away with 12 or 14 months, but the reality, it takes 24 months to be a strong couple. 2 years. That's a fact. It takes 2 years isolated for y'all to be strong. Every people you're around is putting chinks in the relationship. That's an absolute fact. Everybody you socialize with is chipping away your relationship. They are not adding. They're tearing it down. You just can't see it. That's a fact. The more people you're around, ladies, the more people you're around, the more you're going to be single. The more you're going to be lonely. You're going to be lonely. Ladies, when you meet the man, keep him away from everybody and isolate with him. If you want to be happy and you want to build a long relationship, keep your mouth shut. Don't discuss him. Don't tell nobody you seeing nobody. Maybe just your mama, somebody, so they know who it is in case they're a nut. But other than that, keep your new man away from everybody. Keep him away. And build. If you expose him, you making it harder to stay together. It's gonna be harder for that relationship to work. I'm telling you facts. If you want to build a strong relationship, isolate. Shut up. Don't be talking about it. Listen, there's chanting like witchcraft. There's righteous chanting, like they say prayers. Then there's wicked chanting like witchcraft. So now when you let people know you're in a relationship, now they can chant against it. So to prevent people from wishing bad to you, don't tell them you got nothing going on. So now you don't got no bad energy coming because they don't know. Ladies, so when you get in a relationship with a man, don't tell nobody. Men, when you get in a relationship with a woman, shut up. That way nobody can chant against it because they don't even know it exists. Because they are going to be chanting against it from the very time you tell them. Oh, she with a new man. Who is he? What is he? He probably using her. They ain't gonna stay together no more. She don't know what to do with that man. You know when she was with Larry this time. You know when she was just, that's all gonna happen. That's why when we start businesses, you don't tell nobody. When you start a business, same thing. Keep your damn mouth shut. Before anybody know you got a business, that business should be operating. You should be soliciting them to support that business or to buy something. Until you're ready to sell them something, keep your mouth shut. Don't you be telling what you're going to do. because now the dark energy is going to be against it. Not just relationship, businesses, all that. Most of the energy you're going to get is going to be negative. It's not going to be for it. There are some people going to be for you, but they far, if it's 10 people, it's going to be 1 or 2 for you. 8 is going to be against it. 8 is going to talk it down. 8's going to say, you don't know what you're doing. All negative witchcraft against you. That's why you keep your mouth shut. With business, relationships, anything like that, be quiet. Pregnancy too. You get pregnant, ladies, don't run out there telling everybody you're pregnant. Wait till the baby settle in there. Wait till your stomach gets strong and hold the baby. You mess around, gonna have a miscarriage. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Stay with your man, stay with your woman, and nurture that baby for that baby. And then one day you tell them, yeah, I'm pregnant. You pregnant? Yeah, I'm 5 months. Don't you tell them you just found out you're pregnant. I'm pregnant. Man, shut up. Shut up. So that's my thing about relationships, because when I get in a relationship with a woman, all these people know before I know. I don't even know they know. There should never be no relationship where they know and I don't know they know. So all them know we in a relationship and I don't even know they know it. You just meet me. We start talking. Any relationship. You all telling everybody, Pharaoh, 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 saying my name. To these, I don't even know these people. Me and you ain't even tight yet. And you got me out there exposed. How that's going to be a strong relationship? You can't hold water. You talk too damn much. What I'm going to pick? The one running her mouth or the quiet one? I'm going to pick the one that keep her mouth shut. I'm not finna pick big mouth Betty. I ain't seeing a man. Oh, he live in Chicago. He from there. Oh, hell no. That relationship ain't going nowhere. You talk too damn much. You tell too much of your business. Everybody know. You keep your mouth shut. So things go better for you when you keep your mouth shut. Things don't go good when you talk and tell your business. Things go better for you when you be quiet. You don't tell everybody you're starting a new business. You don't tell everybody your plans for investments. You don't tell everybody. I remember we was kids and we be getting ready to go to Alabama in the summer. And my mama said, don't you go tell them kids we going nowhere, because as soon as we leave, they're going to break in our house. So I learned as a kid, don't tell nobody you're going on vacation. Don't tell nobody we going on vacation. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Don't be telling nobody nothing. Young people, listen to me. In your life, you're going to always have more against you than for you. Always. You're going to have people for you, but that's going to always be the small number. Out of 10, you're going to have the smaller number for you and the bigger number against you. If you don't say nothing, nobody's against you and nobody's for you. And you're far better with nobody chanting against you. So you keep your mouth shut. All that, you get a relationship, you bring your girlfriend, all on. You ain't never seen me bring no woman on my social media. You ain't never seen me talk about no woman specifically, say no name about no woman specifically. And if I meet a woman and then she want to come on my live and she want to go let everybody know who she is, I got to dump her. It's not going to work. She talk too much. She a loser. She got a personal hang up. She want to be seen. It's not really no relationship. She got no sanctity, no privacy. She's just trying to attach to you to be seen. Okay, you cancel. Get out of here. What I look like. I ain't no promo for you. Feel me? We're not doing that. Keep your goddamn mouth shut. No, before you with them, before you talk to them 3 months, they all got everybody they know you. You don't even know who know you. You don't even know who know you. What kind of woman or man is that when you don't know? They don't give you the right to know who know you. They're going to tell all these people about you, and you don't even know that. Got you in the dark. So right there, that's a person don't want a relationship. That's a person got some other social issues and want somebody to know they got a woman or want somebody to know they got a man. They into it for some other reasons. Because why they want everybody to know their business? Because there's something they got going on with their self-esteem. They trying to use you to prove something. I got a woman, man. I got a man, man. It's Pharaoh. They just using you. Because if they really had concern for you, they'd keep your name out their mouth and keep you a secret and keep you quiet. They don't go out here blah 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 blah. When I get with a woman, you know how long it is before my mother and father know about them? I don't tell them nothing. Why I'm gonna tell you something when there ain't even nothing yet? There ain't even nothing. You could just meet somebody, give them your phone number, and be talking to them, and they go let everybody know they talking to you, and it ain't nothing yet. It ain't even a relationship yet, but they telling people like it's a relationship. When in reality, it ain't never no relationship until you done slept together a few times. Period. Ain't no relationship without no sex. Not no man and no woman. That's why I don't understand how people wait till they get married to have sex. You don't even know who that is. How you gonna marry somebody you ain't had no sex with them? Now you get with them, you go to have sex, find out it's a tranny or something wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't attractive sexually, or they got some crazy scars they been hot. You see what I'm saying? That you ain't signed up for this. You don't even know who this is. But everybody know y'all is a couple. If y'all want to have healthy relationships, man, keep it quiet. Stop flaunting in front of the family and all that. The more you flaunt, the more people know you got a relationship, the more people gonna know you broke up. Anti-sociable is definitely the way to go because sociable ain't gonna benefit. There's nothing benefit from being social. You understand? There's nothing benefit from being social. Nothing. Nothing. There's no benefits in being social. Anti-sociable is smart. Yeah, anti-sociable is the way to go because that's what they're gonna tell you. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you anti-social." But when somebody tell you anti-sociable, go look at the sociable people, and see what's going on with them. All negativity. Sociable people gossip. Sociable people tell everything they know. Social people expose your secrets. Antisociable people ain't going to expose your secret. Antisociable people not going to be all up in your business. That's sociable people. Antisociable in a society that's trash is smart. Why would you want to be sociable in a trash society where they socialize trashy? If I'm trying to talk to a woman, what I want to be sociable for? If I'm trying to get with a woman and build a relationship, why do I have to be sociable with anybody other than her? If I sleep with her mother, she gonna get pregnant? No. Let's take a break and we finish. Y'all better listen. Let me tell you something. Antisocial. What is gossip? Is gossip sociable or antisocial? Gossip is sociable. Gossip is sociable. Think about it. So when they say don't be antisociable, they never tell you, well, what do you do positive sociable? Show me sociable positivity. You ain't going to be able to show me much of it. You ain't going to be able to show me much of being sociable, being positive. The best life you have is being isolated. The more people you're around, the more miserable, the more negative people you meet. I've never seen where being around people have been beneficial. A lot of people. It's never been beneficial. Never. Isolation has always been beneficial. You're always more prosperous and everything. If you run into business, you're going to go further being isolated. That's why you got an office. Everybody in your office. Why? You got to get away in the office, right? To think, right? To run the business. You can't run no business socializing. Business take advantage of socializing and run commercials while y'all socializing and sell y'all stuff. Businesses make money on social media. They don't socialize, they advertise. Tell me I'm lying. And the people that socializing are the customers, not the businesses. Coca-Cola ain't gonna never socialize with you. McDonald's ain't gonna socialize with you. Uber's not gonna socialize with you. YouTube is not gonna socialize with you. Instagram never socialize with you. They make money off of you socializing. Tell me I'm lying. Socializing, nobody socializing pay your bills. Nobody socializing pay your taxes on your home. Nobody socializing pay your car note. Nobody socialize for you to go to work and get a job. There's nothing you get out of life to get ahead from socializing. You usually socialize to spend money so somebody else can make money. I make money off you socializing by throwing concerts, by vending at concerts. Okay? So this is socializing. You go to work and you work. When you get out of work, what do? You go socialize. So you go make the money, and then what you do with it? You go socialize, and then what? Give it to the social clubs. You go make money, then on the weekend, you go buy clothes to socialize. You go to the movie to socialize. You drink, everything you do social, they get rich off of you socializing. He broke it down in Baby Boy. It's two jobs. It's the day job, the people that go get the money, and then it's the hustlers that get it at night. And we get it from what? Socializing. Socializing is a moneymaker. Next time you go socializing, count the liquor bottles, count the food, add it up. I guarantee you never socialize, somebody made money. And the people that make money is never there socializing. Their product is just there. Tell me I'm wrong. So they say antisocial. And anti-sociable means you don't want to sit there and gossip and hate and all that. Because you cannot show me where people are sociable and it's positive. It's always negative. If you go in any circle of people and they have an event, you can cut the tension with the knife. You can see who don't like each. You can see all that. They be there and don't like each other and all that. I'm the only one going to tell you the facts on that. You can go to any family function. I can go right now. Don't have to know nobody. I can show you who don't like who at that function. I can show you the people that can't stand each other that's there. It be clear as day. It don't be positive. It be a bunch of people in there don't like each other. And so check it out, Jordan. That's a good point. Jordan say isolation brings elevation. But what they don't tell you is you can be in a crowd and not be socializing. Yeah. You can be in a crowd and not socializing. For example, you go to a club. The bar is in there selling drinks, right? Is the bartender and the bar socializing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They working. They ain't socializing. The band on stage, are they socializing? No. When I'm playing the band and I go to a club, I'm not socializing. I'm making money off you socializing, but I'm not socializing. I'm on stage getting paid. I'm not socializing. I'm not isolated. I'm not isolated. I'm right here in the club with you, but I'm not socializing. I'm getting paid. I'm not socializing. I'm getting paid. Sometimes when I get around people, after a while they say, "You quiet. Why you ain't saying nothing?" Now ask yourself, why they paying attention? You understand what I'm saying? Why you paying attention on how much I'm saying? Why you watching me like that? Like, why you want me to say something? Because of that whole dark energy. And when you don't really be saying nothing and you don't be there, but you don't really be actively socializing, they can't really hate on you. They need you to socialize to talk against you. You know, these people, they go to these events and they socialize. As soon as they get in their car, leave, you know what they do all the way home? Talk about each other like a dog. That's socializing. They talk about each other like a dog. It's people that are smiling at somebody they can't stand. But they smiling. These is all facts. Yeah, they want you to tell them about your life. You're 100% correct. They want to know about your life. They want you to, yeah, they want you to tell them about yourself. They want info. As soon as I get to work. Hey, Pharaoh, how was your weekend? Fine. What'd you do? Not much. In other words, mind your business. I'm not telling you what I did. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? We just work together. I'm not telling you nothing, okay? So change the subject. I thought we was here to work. I didn't know we was here to gossip. So if you're married and you young, build your marriage first before you get out here socializing. Bond first. Don't worry about everybody else. You're a young couple, and you get married, bond. To hell with everybody else. Bond first. Bond. Men, keep your wife away from everybody. Keep your wife away from your family and everybody until y'all bond. Don't throw her to the wolves like that. Don't throw her to a whole bunch of scrutiny. In a lot of cases, your mama gonna be funny acting anyway. If you want to be real, when you got a new woman, shoot, you gotta be lucky if your mama cool. I would say 40% your mama gonna be cool, 60% she not. Your mama gonna add stress to your relationship because your woman gonna pick up that your mama don't like her. All facts. A lot of times, taking your woman around your family ruin your relationship because all that hate. Now she asking you about it. You ain't got nothing to do with the reason your sister hate her or your uncle acting funny or your daddy acting funny. But you're held responsible for them acting funny. She asking you about it. No, your parents don't seem to like me that much. What you could, I don't know what to say, babe. And for sure, it's like that for men. They family, it's always somebody in their family don't like you when you're a man. Am I lying? Am I lying, men? When you get a woman and you meet their family, man, it's all full of hate. It's always haters, like guaranteed. There's always somebody don't like you. Sometimes it won't be as bad for the women because a lot of times, you know, the mom and everybody, they happy that the son happy and they'll kind of ride as long as you don't keep them around them too much. Because when you keep people around people too much, it always turns to hate. So if you in a marriage, strengthen the marriage first before you expose your mate to the world. Strengthen y'all, because the relationship is only going to be based on y'all. How close are you all? What kind of relationship she got with you? That's what's going to make the difference. Because if you don't build that, you ain't going to be able to weather the storm with all the noise. And they looking for chinks in the armor. That's just the world we live in. They looking for anything sound like y'all might break up. That's what they looking at. So I hope y'all learn from that. Build your relationship first before you take it all out there in the world. You understand? No, they not happy for you. Build the relationship strong first. That's the only one can make the relationship happen is you two. And especially if you got children. So if it's a man and a woman and 2 or 3 children, y'all 4 or y'all 5 got a bond. And then when you got that strong bond and you go in the world, it's going to be like a magnet and they're going to have to stick to it. But if there's any chinks in the armor, they're going to go and they're going to chip away at your relationship and tear it down. And in some cases, people is happy for you, but jealousy is powerful. And the happier you are, the sadder some people are, unfortunately. Everybody ain't like me. If you got married, I wouldn't be against it and mad because you got married and you got like somebody. It wouldn't make no difference to me. I think it's great. If you like it, I love it. I'm not finna jump into that and I don't like your husband and all that. You know, my sister married somebody, I just don't like him. I don't even know him. That ain't none of my business to be trying to figure out their relationship. That's not my business. It is what it is. But it's not like that in life. You have to isolate and get to know each other. The only socializing that's going to matter is the socializing between him and her. And if that ain't strong, all that other socializing going to tear your relationship apart. When you get in a relationship, this him, this her. This is what you need to be trying to do first. You don't need to be trying to do this with everybody. You all got to get it locked in. And if y'all locked in, nobody can do nothing about it. That's why so many relationships go bad, because other people jump in before you're totally locked in, and they begin to chip away. You've seen it on Maury, you've seen it on Jerry. You've actually seen family members chipping away at these people's relationship. This is what they do. In some cases, if you're the man, you can keep her away from your family. But in some cases, she can't keep her family away. And they just make the whole thing miserable. Especially if you got children, and then there's cousins, and then they'll make that strained out. Because the cousins ain't got no discipline, can do whatever they want to do. And now your children can't, so they make your children feel like they missing something. Y'all mom and daddy too strict. Facts. So I hope y'all learn from this. Keep your relationship private until it gets strong. The only people can make it strong is just you two. No party can make it stronger. No concerts can make it stronger. Nothing. The only thing can make it stronger is you two. And actually, it gets stronger at home. The strongest way to build a relationship is at home watching TV. Men, listen to me. You want to build a good, strong relationship with your woman? Watch her watching TV. Her find her best shows, and then it's in 3D for you, because she watching TV, but you watching TV and her, and you getting a great reaction of her experience with the TV. That's a great way to bond. You supporting her, watching her shows, And then her watching her shows is a show for you, especially if you're black. Because black folks be talking crazy to the TV. It's the best entertainment ever. There's no entertainment better than a black man watching a black woman watch TV. It's off the chain. That is, the TV show ain't never got nothing on her commentary. It is off the chain. Married men will tell you. Man, it is off the chain. Watching your woman watch TV is off the chain. The comments be crazy. I talk about all the time. Boy, if we could have a reality show of me and a woman watching TV, that reality show be fire. America would not believe what black people be saying when they watching TV. It's unbelievable. And that's how you bond. Build a strong bond like that. And ladies, keep your man away from everybody. Because ladies, you got to understand, if you got a man, you got the grand prize. If I got a woman, that's not the grand prize. Because there's plenty of women. And there's a lot of single women. So what they don't want to tell you is the woman they most jealous of is a woman that got a man. Ladies, you better listen. If you got a man, they jealous of you. There's not as many people jealous of us with a woman as it is women jealous of women with a man. I'm telling you. Ladies, you better listen. If you got a man, they jealous of you. A lot of people are jealous of you. If you got a man, ladies, you better hold on to your man, stand by your man, and keep him out of the way of the nonsense. All right? All right, positive energy, victory.